Hello everybody, it's Severaltool for another episode of Final Fantasy VII. The last episode we got some stuff in the temple and giving the black materia to Sephiroth and all sorts of fun shenanigans. In this episode we are going to go to the Bone Village. If you see where I am on the top continent of the map, a little flashing red dot, you can get here by going outside Gongaga Village where you wake up and taking the tiny Bronco all the way, just keep following the shore through the western continent, up and around and over. And yeah, and you get here. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. This is going to be post-commentated, unfortunately, since the wave pad failed me for the very first time. But that's okay. So going into Bone Village, it looks pretty cool. We talk to this guy and he gives us a bunch of annoying one-line answers. I have Marcellus and Tiff in my party, and Marcellus has the chainsaw equipped. You'll get to see that later, and I just did a bunch of materia stuff. You don't need to see it. Took like 5 minutes to do that. So we're looking for the Lunar Harp. So what you do with it, with the excavation, is that they give you positions to put people in. The Lunar Harp is located every time to the right of that little smokestack, right where Cloud is standing there, pretty much. So you just order a search, and then a guy comes and he jumps up, and you don't have to do a whole bunch. You could just do 2 or 3, but you could do up to 5 people. Excuse me, you could do up to 5 people, and just what they do is, you'll see, you set them up in the places that you want, and then they set bombs and check for the seismic readings and however they do it. I don't think you should really search for things by blowing up the places you think it is. But so the seismic readings, they bounce off of objects, and then the people all point at the thing, and you say, "Oh, that's where it is, haha." So I'm figured that we have all these people here, may as well pay them for their hard work. So I bought all 5 of them, and yeah, good times, good times. So now they all point in that spot, so you just go to, I have to get rid of the thing here. Staff will search for the item, okay. I'm trying to figure it out, and I said, I have to get rid of it. Okay, so the stash will search there, and then overnight, the guy is searching there, good times. Every time I hear the go to sleep music, all I can think of is Barrett's theme starting right after, because that's how it was in the beginning of the game. And we open the chest, and Lunar Harp, first time. Guacamole. And so I'm just climbing up and down, and there's a shop here, and I'm trying to figure out which one of these annoying people. Oh, and right there, where Cloud is standing, if you auto search there for a good item, you can usually find an elixir every time. So if you want to get a whole bunch of elixirs, by all means, be my guest. Be our guest, be our guest. Okay. And all these people are just searching around in all sorts of places. The Lunar Harp is annoying to think of that it's there, because it's why would it be on the upper tier? But yeah, the shop is really nice. The shop has diamond bangles for people. I buy a bunch of them. Potions, high potions, ethers, tents, stuff like that. Also, I'll be getting it later in the game, but here you can also find Wade's silly weapon, the mop, and a couple of other stuff hidden in the ground. But I'll come here later when I'm not so lazy. So I equip everything, and it's all good. And sorry about that. And it's just showing you that everybody has their all their limits and stuff. Good times, good times. And yeah, so now we're going to Sleeping Forest. Just go on ahead. If you don't have the Lunar Harp, then the next screen, it just no, and it pushes you back. But if you look at that moving thing, the Sleeping Forest awoke. So that moving thing is the Kjata materia. There we go, I got it. I got on that. That's pretty good. I usually don't catch it. It just randomly floats here and there, and you just have to run at it as soon as you see it. So now we are entering the Coral Valley, a beautiful, beautiful location. I love the music here. I love just the backgrounds. It's like you think that you feel that you're underwater or something. It's just so cool. and an enemy battle. There's actually not a lot of enemy battles here. This is the only one in the episode. So we got some seahorses and some round spiky things, and they use whirlwind at us. Doesn't do a lot. And yeah, so it's pretty good. I'll try out Kjata materia eventually. So you sense on the Mall Dancer, 600 health. So the enemies here aren't that strong. If you did any leveling up at all, you'd be fine. It would really be fine. You notice Marcellus has the chainsaw in his hand. I have him in the front row, don't worry. And the other things in the back are called bound fats. The interesting thing with the bound fat is that 500 health is that they absorb something. I don't know what it is. Probably electricity. And they also, if you use in another battle that I cut out, I used Bahamut on them and killed everybody except for the bound fat, which before dying casts death sentence. So just be careful with that. So yeah, Kjata materia is lightning, and then ice, and then fire, and then the fire forms into earth. Yeah, it's a giant bowl thing, so that's pretty cool. The only problem is that it's 4 elements, which means that if the enemy absorbs any of it, then the whole thing goes to hell. And the thing turns into Captain Planet. You know, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet! I don't know why people didn't like that. I kinda liked Captain Planet. Not for Captain Planet, but because of the villains. They were funny. And now I use Odin here. Pretty epic, except Odin needs glasses. We'll see why. 6-legged horse, always a good decision. Die. And he misses the middle one. How does he miss? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. It does not make sense, compute. This episode's gonna be about 15 minutes or so. Yeah, I got some dazers out of that. So that's pretty good. Let's go up here and see what's in the chest. The water ring, the most important treasure that you'll find up to this point in the game. Believe me. I cut it out, but I equipped it immediately to Cloud. You want to do that, otherwise you're going to be screwed later. Believe me, equip it. The first time I played through this game, I was like, water ring? That sucks, I'm not doing that. And I regretted it. I really did. And look at this scenery. It's just the city of the ancients just pops up at you. And you just have to keep walking. And now this is you're on the world map for a short time. If you want, you can save or whatever. But yeah, there's the city of the ancients right there. Little thing. This is pretty much the only time you'll come here. So remember, listen to that music. It's just so haunting. It's beautiful. And you walk up here, and you see everything. It's like, oh, it's a bunch of coral, but no, as you get closer, it just blooms into this gigantic thing. And you go to the right path here, and you go into this house. All the houses are like shells and stuff. You can talk to little glowing things, and Cloud is just like, what's going on? And I don't understand. But we go up here, and there's a treasure. Inside is a guard source. Very nice. Just the music it's so powerful, mysterious, it's haunting. It's just, you don't hear this again in the game, I think. I could be mistaken because I have not played past this for a long time. But it's just so beautiful. In this house, find an elixir. And if you go, if you go up here, bunch of beds. There's a bed. Yes, that is a bed. Very good, man. Shall we take a break here? No! Not yet, because that that leads to... I walk right past it. If you see there was a materia hiding behind the bed, I'll get that later, don't worry. And I'm like, wait, but there's supposed to be a materia. What? And I get like really confused for a second, but it doesn't matter. So we go down this way. Just it's the render background. I know that's for for games today. It's like this is like, oh, it sucks. But for for the times and like for Final Fantasy games in particular, the rendered backgrounds like this were unbelievable. I think that they did a really awesome job with the City of the Ancients. And you go this way, and it leads to a dead end, but it's pretty cool looking. We'll actually come around the other way later. You just get like a top view of this nice, beautiful room, just walking around and stuff. And I'll meet you back at the other direction, which I am here. So you go into this house. This is the left path, by the way, sorry. From the entrance, and there's a save point, and there's also a way out. Again? That's why I talked to the thingamabob over there. I don't understand. And up here, you get a magic source. So we got an elixir guard source and a magic source so far. And the water ring. Do not forget that water ring or I will kill you. And we go around this way. And now we're on this side of the room. And you do want to come here because there's that treasure chest down there. And it's just beautiful stuff. I mean, the game designers made this room, even if it only has one purpose, which is the treasure chest, it's still beautiful. I still love it. You get the Aurora omelet. So I gave that to Tifa because the Aurora omelet has one less slot than the diamond omelet, or the diamond bangle, but it has a lot more defense, like 20 more defense. It went from 56 to 72 or something like that. So Tifa got a real beating in the last couple of fights, so I gave it to her because she has low health and stuff, and there's nothing here, but it's beautiful to look at. So I'll meet you back at the house. Surprise! So I am going to get the materia that I missed before, which is right up there. Enemy skill, behind the bed, hidden in plain sight. This is the 3rd out of 4 enemy skill materials you'll find in the game. I don't do it because I'm an idiot, but you should equip it immediately because some stuff's coming up. There are certain enemy skills like Trine or Aqualung that are just very hard to get later. So you want to just do that now. And I'm just, I go out of the house so I can I can trigger the go to bed sequence again. Let's get some rest. And again, every time I hear this, I think that the Barrett's theme is gonna start off ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum ba ba bum ba 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 bum. But now it's the middle of the night. I feel it. I feel the cosmos. Cloud, what is it? Eris is here, and so is Sephiroth. What Sephiroth? But how can you tell? It's not an excuse. I feel it in my soul. Then we better get off our lazy asses. Right, let's hurry and find Eris. And so, with that being said, I'm going to slowly end off the episode. The episode still has another minute to go. But yeah, in the next episode, we are going to find Eris, hopefully stop Sephiroth from his diabolical plans and stuff. I'm going to head back towards the house. What's it called? House, the one with the save point, because there's a save point there, obviously. So thank you very, very much for watching, and just take in the music, Eris's voice coming from there. Yeah, so the middle path is the way you want to go to continue the story. I'm just going to save, like I said. So, just taking the scenery for the last time, taking the music, Eris's theme. You haven't heard this since Sector 6 or Sector 5, whatever it was. And I shall see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.